While the mainstream media tries to hide the truth, we're here to reveal what's really going on. President Trump has just launched a fulminating attack against the global profiteers who have been sucking the wealth out of America for decades. Urgent, Trump launches trade war to save America. The global establishment is panicking. In an audacious move that has Wall Street and world capitals trembling, President Trump has just imposed massive tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. What we're witnessing today is not just an economic decision, it's a declaration of independence against the corrupt trade system that has hurt American workers for generations. Our exclusive sources in Washington tell us that behind the scenes, world leaders are in total shock. They know that Trump is not bluffing and that the era of taking advantage of America is over. The phones are ringing off the hook in embassies as desperate diplomats try to figure out the next move from master strategist Trump. Let's talk about the amazing numbers. 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico, 10% on China. What the mainstream media does not want you to know is that these tariffs will hit $1.4 trillion worth of imports. It's a bold move that will rewrite the rules of global trade. We're talking about an economic revolution that will make the Industrial Revolution look like child's play. Urgent alert. While the globalists whine about protectionism, Trump is tackling head-on the real threats to American security, drugs and illegal immigration. Our sources tell us there's a massive plan to force Canada and Mexico to finally secure our borders. Imagine a future where fentanyl is no longer poisoning our communities and every job is filled by illegal Americans. Our exclusive investigation has revealed that the markets are in free fall, with indices plummeting all over the world. But what the experts don't understand is that this is just the beginning of Trump's great economic restructuring. The short-term pain will lead to an unprecedented economic boom. We are witnessing the birth of a new world economic order, with America firmly at the top. Bombastic revelation. Internal documents we have obtained show that Trump already has plans to impose substantial tariffs against the European Union. The president has declared war on all those who have abused our generosity, including our so-called allies. It's time for Europe to pay its fair share and stop hiding behind the American security umbrella. Trump himself said, tariffs don't cause inflation, they cause success? Great success. Patriots, this is the bold vision that America needs. No more being the ugly duckling of global trade. It's time to dominate again. Every penny raised by these tariffs will be invested in American infrastructure, creating millions of good-paying jobs. Patriots, wake up! What we are witnessing is not just a change in trade policy. It is the beginning of a new era of American economic supreme. Trump is rewriting the rules of the game, and the world has no choice but to follow. We are witnessing the rebirth of the American century, where our nation leads the world in innovation, production, and prosperity. Think about it. Every tariff imposed is a blow to the globalist elites who sold our industry overseas. Trump isn't just making deals. He's rebuilding the American dream, product by product, sector by sector. Imagine factories reopening in Detroit, steel mills back in full swing in Pittsburgh, and farms thriving across the Midwest. Time is running out for the international profiteers. While they run around trying to protect their unfair profits, Trump is quietly rebuilding our industrial base and bringing jobs back home. Every day, more American companies are announcing repatriation plans, bringing billions of dollars of investment back to American soil. Imagine a future where Made in America is once again the world's gold standard, where our factories are humming and our workers are paid the best wages on the planet. That's the future Trump is building, tariff by tariff, negotiation by negotiation. It's not just about trade, it's about restoring American pride and our position as the most powerful and prosperous nation on earth. Shocking but true. Our sources have told us that there's a list of more than 10,000 foreign products that Trump plans to tax in the coming months. This is the kind of decisive action the American people demanded when they re-elected him. Every item on this list represents a job that will be brought back to America, a family that will be able to live the American dream again. The business establishment is panicking because they know that days of profiting at the expense of the American worker are numbered. Every day that passes with these tariffs in place is another day that America is pulled back from the brink of unbridled globalization. The experts who predicted the apocalypse with Trump's election are proving once again that they don't understand anything about the resilience and entrepreneurial spirit of the American people. Trump's plan is brilliant in its simplicity. First, impose tariffs to level the playing field. Then force our trading partners to negotiate fair deals. And finally, rebuild our industrial base so that we are never again held hostage by foreign countries. It's a plan that puts America and Americans first, something we haven't seen in Washington in decades. Every step of this plan has been carefully calculated. The tariffs announced today are just the beginning. Next, we will see a complete revolution in our trade policy that puts the American worker ahead of the profits of multinational corporations. We are witnessing the end of the era of free trade that only benefited global elites, and the beginning of a new era of fair trade that puts American interests first. Patriots, now is the time to act. Trump is fighting this epic battle for his eyes, but he needs our full and unwavering support. Every voice raised in support of his actions is a blow against the globalists who have been selling us down the river for decades. We cannot remain silent while the fake news media tries to distort the truth about the success of these policies. The battle we face is bigger than any we've ever seen. It is no exaggeration to say that the future of our nation is at stake. Every American citizen has a critical role to play in this fight. We cannot remain silent while Trump fights alone against the forces that want to keep America an open market for exploitation. It's time for each of us to become an economic warrior, defending American interests with every purchase we make. Patriots, if you understand the historical significance of what is happening, share this message. Every person you awaken to the truth is one more soldier in the battle for economic independence and national prosperity. Together we form an invincible army of Americans committed to the greatness of our nation. What's up, Patriot? What do you think of these bombshell revelations? Are you ready to join Trump in this crusade against unfair trade? Comment below and make your voice heard. Your opinion matters, and together we can create a groundswell of support that will sweep the nation. Your voice matters more than ever. Share your experiences, concerns, and ideas to support America's new trade direction under Trump's leadership. Together we can create a groundswell of support that will sweep the nation and show the world that America will no longer be taken advantage of. Every tweet, every post, every conversation with friends and family is an opportunity to spread the truth about America's economic renaissance. If you want to keep getting real news about Trump's trade revolution, unfiltered and uncensored by the globalist media, subscribe to our channel now and turn on notifications. Be the first to know about Trump's next masterstrokes on world trade. Don't let the mainstream media control the narrative. Be part of the movement that brings the seed truth directly to the American people. Remember, every share, every like, every comment is a declaration of war against the globalists who want to force us to compete on an uneven playing field. You have the power to make a difference, to be part of this historic revolution. Your action today could be the spark that lights the fire of economic patriotism across the country. Stay tuned, because in the coming days, we will bring you more explosive revelations about how Trump is secretly reshaping the world economic order in America's favor. What we reveal next will shake the very foundations of the global trading system. Prepare to be shocked by the depth of the corruption Trump is dismantling and the magnitude of the future he is building for us all. Together, under Trump's leadership, we will restore America's industrial greatness and secure a future of prosperity for generations to come. This is not just a moment in history. It's the beginning of a new golden age for America, where our economic might will be unrivaled and our global influence will be unshakable. Remember, patriots, economic independence requires eternal vigilance. Trump is on the front lines of this battle, but he needs each and every one of us to support him. Today, this fight is not just in Washington, but in every factory, every store, every American home that depends on good-paying jobs. Be prepared, stay vigilant, and above all, never give up the fight for America's economic future. Trump's trade revolution is just getting started. The question is, are you ready to make history with him? The call to action has been issued. Now it's up to each and every one of us to respond with courage, determination, and an unwavering love for our great nation. The future of America is in our hands. And together, under Trump's visionary leadership, there is no limit to what we can accomplish.